There we go, we're recording. Okay, this is a quick unofficial track walk in Markeaton Park, which we've not got no high vises on, as you can see. Smile, Marion. Smile for the camera. It's the remains of the old Markeaton Park Railway. As you can see, I've got some sleepers here. It was more of a narrow gauge setup than a light railway setup or narrow gauge setup, but the track is gone, and normally to do this you'd have a high vis on and you'd have permission from Network Rail, or you'd probably get fined probably the same as trespassing on a normal railway line. So here we have the first crossing. They've still got a sign that says R. I don't know what that's, I think that probably means railway. And we're approaching the first stretch of track. As you can see with the gauge, it's the old narrow gauge setup rather than light railway.
Oh yeah. I don't think they can put this back now because the tracks are all rusty, aren't they?
Yeah. They could put it back if they knew what they were doing and they did an intentional rebuild sort of thing, yeah.
Where you put in your feet.
Yeah. And we've got a joining track here because over there's the old loco shed. There we go. And they used to store a green Class 37-esque type diesel there, so and some carriages used to be able to ride round on. And you've got the remains of a convergence here, yeah, where it went to single track after the crossing. So give you a quick detailed look at that. Like I said, normally you'd have a high vis on and boots, and doing a track walk would be an official matter that you'd have permission for. So this obviously was a private railway, so still a track walk. Yeah, so you got the remains of the points here to go single track. That was obviously the changeover box there, where they had the point mechanism. And the old track bed, which was accommodating the narrow gauge tracks. There is a difference between narrow gauge and light railway, so we've just been to Famous Trains and they were telling us the difference there. So we'll just go for a little way up here. Might as well make the most of this opportunity sort of thing, seeing as the last track walk I went on was disused line off Greenford, and that was Gerald Paddington, the health and safety officer, and sort of whistles and bells and boots and all sorts of things. As you'll see now, the track bed is gone. There's a bit of ballast here, so we'll just go to the end of the ballast. Or is that foliage coverage sort of thing? The ballast is here, and then the ballast goes on, stretches on into the distance, and then goes around the bend. This is a 180-degree bend round to the river, which is over there where there was a bridge. And there is a plan afoot to actually put this back in action, but they're going to have to do an extensive rebuild, put a new track down. They'll probably just put a single track down and then run stock. It's no way to make money. It's more of a labour of love running an outfit like this, because you've got to run it whether there's people here or not to keep everything in order. As you can see, there's some old sleepers here, quite wide spacing in the sleepers because it was only a light railway line, not heavy rail, which requires closer spacing. So we'll just come to the section up here, and then I shall end this video. So we've got slightly more track bed up here. It's covered in leaves and foliage because this has been closed for a couple of years now. Okay, here endeth our track walk. Thank you for watching.